Okay, everybody, Bill Davis with a quick video. This one is about a training video on how to load pictures into Power Lead System. If you guys have been following my videos, you realize I try to do videos that cover the things that I got stuck on a little bit when I was first trying to learn how to use Power Lead System, when I was making web pages and things like that. One of the things I got hung up on just for a little while until I got in there, really studied and figured out the videos and found the information I needed was how to load a picture. And the reason I got screwed up on it, if you look at the edit page, let me back up for a second. So when you start out, you'll be on maybe your getting started page, okay? And we're going to maybe start creating a web page. And so to edit the web pages or create a web page, we have to go to this tab right here that says websites. All you want to do is drop your cursor down over it. I said mouse and cursor at the same time, Mercer. But you drop your mouse over the websites tab, and then it opens this drop down box. Then you come over here over to my web pages, and you open up the pages. Now I started building this page right here, just a training page to do some demos here, just to show you different things. But so while I'm in this page, let's take a look at it real quick. This is what the page looks like right now with just a little bit of stuff that I've put into this page as far as text and images. So I'm going to leave it open. Let me go back to the edit page though. So now we're going to go to that page and we're going to hit edit. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to change the background in this. So to change the background, I'm just going to I'm going to pick one that looks a little different. Let's just go with this one for now. Okay, so we'll pick that background. Now I'm going to save this again. I want to point something out because this is another thing that kind of screwed me up. So we look at that page the way it looks right now. You can see all the text, all the images, and everything that's on this page that I've added. So this part right here, welcome to my web page. This part in red is all stuff that I've entered into this web page. Okay, but the background sits obviously in the background. And then I entered this, I actually put this getting started button in here as well. So the reason I'm pointing this out to you, if we go to the edit tab, okay, when we're trying to load these images and pictures, there's nowhere, it doesn't say anywhere to say load a picture or load video, okay? So everything that we're going to do that we want it to show up on the page, we have to do it under this tab right here that says edit text, okay? So that was one of the things that threw me off. So I'm going to point that out right out the gate. Next thing that threw me off, when I started to try to enter information, you see the background image is already here on this page. So if I try to put the mouse over that, it won't let me type on this area, okay? This is just strictly the background image. So what you have to do is you have to scroll down the page. Let me get rid of that. Whoa. So it ain't blue anymore. Somehow. All right, so you have to scroll down the page, this edit page, I should say, till you get past the background image. So you can't type nothing in here. It won't let you. Okay, you have to get down past here. Okay, once you're past here, you can start making changes and adding things and taking things away from the web page. Okay, so I'll give you an example here. Let me, I'll highlight this. This red didn't show up real good against that image, that background image. So I'm just going to put a background behind it. Okay. This picture again I put in earlier. Let me take it out of here for now. I'll just show you how to load it. Now these are loaded pictures that are already in the Power Lead System gallery. Okay, so just hit this button that says image up here. But wherever you want that picture, you have to have that cursor right there is where I want that picture to go. So wherever you have the cursor, when you go here and you select the image, wait a second, what happened there? Post image, browse server. So if I hit that browse server, these are all images that are preloaded in the Power Lead system. So I'm just going to drop this back in there. The other thing you want to look at is the size of the image. Okay, this is how big it's going to be on the page. You can change these after the fact. Okay, so I've loaded that now. Let's save it, and now we'll look at the page just to see the difference. Okay, now you see I highlighted that, or get started buttons back there now. Now let me go back here. Go back to edit text. We're going to make another change here. We're going to we're going to load another picture, but this time we're going to load one that's not in the Power Lead system background image area. Okay, in other words, we have to go get one off our computer that we want to use here. So we're going to go back to the load image. Let me put the cursor where I want that picture to go. We go back here, we hit browse server. But instead of going down in this library, okay, I want to go over here, what they say is my library. Now these are all pictures that I've already loaded here, okay, that I've already got in here that I can just select one and use. So let's just put this picture in there. Okay, so now we got that picture. Let me save it. Now it doesn't jive with our theme here, but I'm just showing you how to load the pictures, okay? So we go back and view again. So now we got a picture in there, okay? Now let's go back and do one that we don't have in the library yet, one that we don't have in the Power Lead system gallery or in our library gallery that we've already preloaded. So in other words, we have to go back to our computer and find an image that we want to use and then load it into Power Lead system. So what's going to happen here, we're going to go to browse server. We're going to go back over to my library. But if we don't have what we're looking for, then we have to go to this button right here that says upload. Okay, once we get to upload, we're going to go now into our computer and we're going to find the image we want. Let me just find the right one here. Maybe. Okay, this one here. Okay, so choose the file, upload selected file. Okay, so once we've uploaded it, now it shows up in my library. Okay, this was on my computer, but I uploaded it to my library. So now I can open that image up and I can save that image. Okay, now the thing I'll point out right now is that it's too big. Let's just look at it on the page and see what it looks like. So if we want to make it smaller, I'll just leave it like that. We'll go back to the, again, everything's done under this edit text tab. And we'll go back down. We'll scroll over the image and double click on it. Now to open this box back up, and we'll go 350. Now notice when I changed the width, the height changed with it because this lock ratio is on. Okay, let me save it. Let's hit view again. Now you can see how much smaller the image is, okay? Let me see here. What else? Oh, now we can also make this a clickable link, okay? So not only are you going to have an image on the page, let's go back to edit. Go back to the picture. Again, double click on it and go to this right here and type in whatever page you want to take that person to when they click on that picture. So this could take it to your own personal sign-up page for whatever company you're promoting. Once you enter this in here, what I like to do is see where it says target not set. I like to make it always open in a new window. I'll show you why here. Let me go ahead and save it. And we'll save changes and move to the next step. So let's go back and view this page now. All right, so the other page we had, where was the one? Okay, so this one we had the picture, but it's not clickable. I'm clicking on it right now, it's not doing anything. So then we went in and changed the size of the picture. And then the last time we went in, we made this a clickable link. So notice how the cursor turns from an arrow to a hand. That means I can click on it. And what that does then is takes me to an outside, whatever address you typed in here under this picture when we edited it, that's where it's going to take you. Okay. So you put the link in here where we want it to go. Oh, well, the link info is already there, so it won't let me do that. Okay. But you just, now if I want to change this, I could go, well, I could put anything I want in here. Okay. Now, one other thing I'll show you. Some websites start with an HTTP, others start with an HTTPS. Okay. So whenever you're looking at your website, make sure whatever you put in here coincides with whatever website you're trying to take them to. The HTTPS is like a secure server thing. I'm not sure exactly what the difference is, but I always do HTTP on mine. So let me do it one more time. We'll load one more picture here. So we go back to the edit page, scroll down, figure out where we want the picture on the page. So let's just drop it right in here. Let's go to the image tab, browse server. If I want just one of these generic pictures, I can grab one of those. If I want to go to my library, I can go over here and grab one of these pictures. Okay. Let's say I want to drop a YouTube picture in here. Boom, there it is. Now it's too big, so I'm going to go over here. And again, width and height will change proportionately. Let me make it a little bit bigger, 350. Okay, so there it is. Now, you got to put a link in there. You open the image up, open the link place up, and just put whatever website you want to send them to. Okay, if I want to go to the other one. So whatever you put in here, make sure you pick this too. So we want to go to a new window. Okay. Always try to remember to type the HTTP in here when I'm entering it here too. Okay, so now let's go, boom. Let's go look at the change. View that puppy. YouTube. And there we go. Okay, pretty simple. Not a lot to it, guys. It just going to the right place, to get the information in where you need it. That's really the key. And remember, all those changes you're going to make under the Edit Text tab. I want to show you one more thing I just thought about when you're dealing with these pictures. When you're changing the size ratio, like this one, for example. Well, let me change that size now. I guess you can't change the size once you got it in here and it's linked up. Thought you could. Nope, I guess not. So to change the size, you got to kind of do it before you, I guess before you enter the link. I thought there was a way to change that size in there. See this, I don't have a link on it yet, so I can now change the size. So let me show you on this picture, okay? So if I want to change the size here, and this little lockdown shows lock, the lock ratio. If I click it, and you can change it locked to unlocked. And what that does, so if I change the ratio and the width, it automatically does the height proportionately. If I unlock it, then I can do each ratio by itself. Okay, so I can distort the image if I want, make it longer than it is wide, or vice versa. Okay, that makes sense? I just figured something out too today. You can't change the ratio on those pictures after you put the link in. That's interesting. But you'll figure those little things out, as you go. The other thing is, it's not a big deal if you make a mistake and you got to delete the picture to just delete it out. Go back in, put the cursor where you want it, go find the picture you're after. YouTuber. And we'll go ahead and set the ratio now. So we'll go 350. We'll leave the ratio locked. Again, if you unlock it, then you can change the width without changing the height, okay? As soon as I lock it back up, that's going to make it proportionate. Okay, so we got the picture. Let's put our link in. Okay, we got that. Remember to set this to new window. Oh, I forgot to show you what exactly that does, okay? We'll go ahead and close it. And we'll go down and save the change. So let's go back and view it now. And the more you do this, the quicker it gets. You'll pick this up really quickly. So now I want to show you why I selected that new window frame. If I open this up, it opens up in a whole new window, but the previous window they're on. So if I'm on my sales page, my presentation page, I want them to be able to come back and find it real quick. So all it does is opens that link up in a separate window, okay? That way they can go back here if they need to look or whatever. That makes sense? So, okay, good. And that's really it, guys. That's all there is to putting pictures and images in on Power Lead System, and how to load them on the page and how to get them off your computer into the library if you want a custom image put in there. So any questions, get a hold of me, reach out, guys. I hope you got some value out of this video. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.